Hello, y'all. It's 10:05 p.m. I was debating on whether or not to do another video today because, tonight, because, well, it's a good thing I'm tired now. Excuse me. So, I was originally not gonna do a video tonight, but then I was debating on it, but, you know, I might need to, say certain things to clear my mind and clear my anxieties before trying to go to bed. So, um, well, after the previous publicized video, I went to the Asian restaurant again, and because I got hungry, so excuse me. Oh, sorry. I had some beef fried rice and the ice cream. Because I've been depressed lately and filled with anxiety and stuff. But it wasn't a whole lot of ice cream, It was like, 3 smaller scoops or whatever. But, the ice cream was really good. I went back mainly for the ice cream, but I had the beef fried rice. And I don't know if it was that same lady I guess she was working there today. I thought she didn't. I thought she was a customer yesterday, but she must have been getting off from work yesterday, But then, she put her hands on me and touched me again today, if that's the same lady. But I ate my food, couldn't eat it all, but I saved the like I ate maybe a little bit more than half of the food, and the rest of it I saved for tomorrow morning. I guess that would be my so-called breakfast. Excuse me. And so they had heavy gang stalking, walking on the way going and the way coming back, and and um just that short walk. And then, I went to my room and stayed in here, and um I tried to take a nap but couldn't. Well, I almost started to doze off and fall asleep between like 4:30 and 5 o'clock this afternoon and couldn't sleep. And off and on, I kept on hearing loud music, like off and on all afternoon and all evening. I didn't have a shower. Um, just feeling tired and depressed, you know. So if everybody's saying that if you don't have the special sunglasses, then everybody needs to be inside. I'm worried about what about the homeless people who have nowhere to go or have no inside to be at. Um, or anybody else, who can't go inside. But I'm not sure um, how New Orleans will be affected. Like, I heard that the New Orleans schools will be that they will do the full day of going to school, but the Jefferson Parish, they want to have the kids to take an early, like a short, like short day of school, like a half day or something. Excuse me. So, um, but I mean, and my phone alerted me that it's supposed to rain tomorrow afternoon. But um, I went and looked on Google, and they said, excuse me. I went to look on Google, and they said that it's supposed to have a 30% chance of rain at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then be just cloudy for the rest of the day. And then I heard it's supposed to rain really bad. I don't remember if it's supposed to be Wednesday or Thursday. And then I heard this next coming week. I don't know about this weekend, but next weekend I heard it's supposed to be the French Quarter Festival. And then like Jazz Fest is late April and early May. And so, for those events, the hotels would definitely be booked up and everything. Um, so, but, you know, excuse me, if it weren't for me to have to see about the police body cam footage, then, I probably could do another few days in a hotel or motel or whatever. But I don't even know if I can get the footage. But it looks like as if they're trying to say, like that Leslie lady. It looks like as if she was trying to say, I don't know what she was trying to. If she was trying to say that, don't pay for, don't make any payments until after I get it. I don't remember what she was trying to say. Um, but she was really rude over the phone. But I don't even know if I should wait until next month. But the court date is, you know, the court date is before the payday, you know. But yeah, I'm extremely scared and nervous about all this, you know. But it looks like if I were to pay hundreds of dollars for the body cam footage of the police and all that, plus get the police report and pay that $40 fee and everything. After all that, it looks like I might be lucky if I were to have enough funds left over for one more hotel night. But and then like probably Tuesday night suffering back on the streets for an indefinite amount of time. And it's really hard getting help with me getting help. It's really hard for me to get help. So it's like I'm really debating and battling on whether or not to go get the footage tomorrow and then suffer being broke, um or or if like how beneficial would it be if I got the footage, or but it's a lot of times society wants to blame the target for everything, but it's nobody points the finger at the gang stalkers for anything, but they in numerous situations they point the finger and blame the target for everything. So like if you're a targeted individual and your you know your car tire gets flat, then society will blame you and not the gang stalkers for it. Even your car insurance company or whatever might, you know, hold like if you get into a no fault car accident because the gang stalkers, caused the deliberate accident trying to kill you or whatever, or just trying to if they hit you on purpose and make it look like an accident and you get hurt or whatever, and then you know everybody will blame the target. It's like what the gang stalkers do is they will set you up for a bad scenario and blame you and try to make you blame yourself and try to make you take responsibility for what they did, and then lie and say that you're not taking responsibility for your actions and you are the spoiled entitled narcissist when it's them. you know or they want for you to take responsibility for the setups and traps that they created for you to suffer, while they kick back and laugh while you trying to you know pick up the pieces of the puzzle of your situation, and try to make attempts at trying to mend everything, you know. So, um, but like it's like my body and my mind is too tired for me to have to be back on the streets so soon. I mean, for me to have to be back on the streets so soon, you know. Um, and then struggling and suffering all month. So, I mean, I don't have a criminal conviction, at least not yet. But I really think that what they're doing to me is pretty harsh. You know, and a lot of people say that the police put you in jail on purpose just for quotas. But I guess they're that money hungry for quotas that if you stand up to them, you get you know victimized with police brutality. You know, so I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what I'll do, but that's what it looks like try to um if I try to go and end up broke because of trying to get the body cam footage. You know, but otherwise I would be um you know I would be broker now, you know, if I didn't have the extra little help. Well, I'm not gonna say little help. It was a nice big help, um, but yeah, like After, as I said, after getting the body cam footage plus paying the $40 and trying to get the police reports, um and I don't even know if it will be like precisely a certain amount or roughly a certain amount or anything like that. But I'm sitting here feeling like I don't know what's the best thing to do or what I should do, you know. But I feel like, I mean, I don't know if it would hurt me or hinder me if I did get the body cam footage, you know. But then, and it looks like because of the jail situation and the court situation, um, well, I haven't been criminally convicted, at least not yet. But everybody wants for me to be convicted so bad, you know. And then, I heard if you got a conviction, then, then you really can't go get a job or whatever. But I've known plenty of people with criminal records, and I don't know how. I mean, for stuff worse than trespassing, or for felony crimes. I mean, people getting out of prison with a house and a car and everything made for them, and a job opportunity. But I don't know. It's like if my life will be doomed forever, and if I were to end up going back to jail, you know, um, if I would definitely lose all of my belongings going back to jail, losing my phones and losing my college and high school diplomas and losing just, I mean, pictures that I probably never see again. And I mean, I already lost mostly everything last year, you know, excuse me. So it sucks to not have a car and be homeless and have to go to court. And it's like I don't have a car that I can put my belongings in. And you know, at the moment I don't have a storage unit. And then the online perps were taunting and harassing me, talking about that if I you know, go to jail for at least 30 days, then oh, they'll cut your social security check and stuff. But those are the same devil worshiping satanic cult perps that were you know, trying to beat me. And so, you know, they're the ones who were the masterminds behind the setups with the wrongful jail situation. The situation with those 5 boys, they had to have seen my YouTube videos in order, or somebody must have gave them the assignment to do what they did. Because like, if how could you know about the red velvet cake and lying on me and falsely accusing me of being a sexually attracted to minors and to call me crazy? How did you know to do and to have strange or one tail light or whatever? How did you know to do all that and you know nothing about me? And those boys really thought they were gonna win that night. And nobody said that those boys were extremely disrespectful. You know, and the cops even that night were gang stalking and abused their fake power. And narcissistic at that. And so, excuse me. So basically, my life is over. My life, it seems like it's basically over a small unintended crime. You know, and so, you know, excuse me, and everybody tell me, oh, go get such and such a job, or go get a job. They just workplace mob me off the job I recently had. So, I mean, because of this court thing, it doesn't look like I can find a permanent job, but it looks like I've been trying to look for something maybe like temporary or gig job opportunities, and can't find anything really. Um, and people are trying to suggest that, oh, why don't you go move out of state or do this? Well, I can't until after this jail and court thing is over. I can't believe that this happened to me though. And I remember it was in 2022, and I don't remember if it was July or August, or probably even September of 2022. And and I was by 25 West Government Street, and it was a vacant spot, and um for no reason at all, I was there like multiple nights. And then they had this police officer, you know, I don't remember if it was a night that I was completely sleep deprived or if I had any sleep. But the police officer, it was a obese white male police officer with glasses. And I think I do have the video, but I can't find it at the moment. But he just harassed me unprovoked for no reason at all. And I got up, and he had obvious. That was before that law firm or that business took over. And I don't remember what business it was that took over. And even after they were already in business, you know, the employees would drive on the property every day, and during the day they didn't even really tell me anything for a few months, you know. But this one particular morning, I think it was a Sunday morning, and the officer had narcissistically backed in, and he had obvious one headlight. And I'm like, oh, look at this police officer gang stalking me in Pensacola, downtown Pensacola, Florida. And so what I did was I try to film and record him harassing me when gang stalking me with one headlight. And he kept repeatedly jamming my phone. I mean, he kept repeatedly, some kind of using special technology or whatever. He kept jamming my phone camera. That was a perfect definition of a corrupt cop. And even downtown Pensacola, I had multiple Pensacola police and Escambia County sheriffs gang stalking me. Gang stalked by Victoria, Texas police and Cincinnati, Ohio police that first day. You know, gang stalked by um I don't recall being oh yeah, in Kenner at the airport being gang stalked by Jefferson Parish sheriffs, but I don't think I've been gang stalked by Jefferson. So at least not yet. I don't think I've been gang stalked by the West Bank of Jefferson Parish sheriffs, but definitely Gretna police and New Orleans police, and also New Orleans RTA bus and the Jefferson Parish Jefferson Transit have, they do the one headlight and the gang stalking, but the RTA is worse than Jefferson Transit with it. And I'm like, well, this explains rude bus drivers, that be trying to bully and harass me for no reason and trying to just hunt for no reason, hunt for non-reasons to make fake excuses to you know get me wrongfully banned from riding the buses or put off the bus or whatever, and then I would be for sure having to ask for money for donations for Uber rides and stuff. So the officer in Pensacola that morning, he kept jamming my phone, and he had a vehicle with one headlight, and then he fraudulently and illegally drove right by me and still kept jamming my phone. And I was able to get some bits and pieces of what he was doing. And then he put obvious arm out of the window and just harassing and fucking with me unprovoked for no reason at all. And then he started harassing me and for no reason, and talk about, well, there's about to be a new business starting here soon, and after a while then you'll be trespassing or whatever, you know. But remember, I told y'all that when there will be a vacant spot for me to stay at in Pensacola, and then they get a Freemason gang stalker to buy up the business and then run a business there, and fix it up and run a business there, and then I have to leave and then go somewhere else. And so but I mean, he didn't take me to jail or threaten me with jail, but he just kept harassing me. And then, I wasn't even aware that the business had started, and was there for a few more months. And then, I was there for a few more months, and then until that man who claimed to be the manager of janitorial, and then he had that big Jeep and bragged about making $200,000 a year, and he was abusive and narcissistic, and wrongfully kicked me away from there, but that was after a few months. But at first he pretended to be fake nice, and I don't remember if he gave me a little money or not. And he gave me some water, and he offered me a job opportunity. And I don't even know if the gang stalkers must have gotten his head and made him turn against me. But, if I could have had that sleep spot and, going to UWF campus to take a shower and stuff, that could have been swimming and shower and less hotel room that I had to ask for. But, sometimes it'd be too cold outside for the winter. and me being wrongfully banned from the cold weather shelter, which is the fake church, Inslee First Baptist Church in Pensacola, you know, and I didn't have the transportation to go to the church in or whatever cold weather shelter in Milton, Florida. And for me to be stuck out there, and I mean, I don't think I ever been to Milton, Florida, but I may have passed through there and not realize it. But but far as I know, within this month, I mean the past few weeks, I had, and guess what? When I was working at Piccadilly, I was still trying to look and search for what could be a better job opportunity. You know, and they have some people who tell me that I have more skills than I realize or more skills than I think. You know, excuse me. But but yeah, but I wonder how the hell somebody, a perp all the way from Australia, had found out before I did that the that place in downtown Pensacola was 25 West Government Street. And it's like, I wonder how and why people from other countries feel the need to be intrusive and stalking my American life. Like, keep your nose in your own damn country. Like, perps from UK, Canada, and Australia, all from the internet, trying to destroy my life. But I've heard about professed targeted individuals talking about Russians, perps gang stalking them all the way from Russia. But I'm not sure if I've had such a thing happen. Um, I don't think I've had any Russians trying to cyber gang stalk and harass me or anything like that. But UK, Canada, and Australia, a few of them, even fake TI perps from those countries. But like the fake obsoletist perp from UK, I heard he's a damn Freemason. You know, excuse me, and he would and it's like they would do fake videos, you know, documenting and manipulating and twisting the story of other people's lives. It's like if you and I mean if you blogging about other people's lives and smear campaigning them and not even worrying about your own damn life, you know. So I don't even know. Um, I mean, I felt like I had it rough. Um, Dealing with being gang stalked, even in while being homeless or whatever. But compared to being homeless and targeted in other cities and states, um, excuse me, in downtown Pensacola, I had it made as a homeless person. Um, when I was working, but still had to sleep on the streets. And um, and even with me working and being homeless on the streets and getting SSI and Social Security when I worked those couple of months at like 2.5 months at Seville Quarter. It didn't even look like I was able to have enough to have any money left over. But I was able to just eat comfortably. But I had to sleep on the streets. And excuse me, and I showered at the fake dirty YMCA, you know, and excuse me, and I feel sad because like the people, like every time I was going to the YMCA, it seemed like the workers, no matter what skin color or race, the workers always harassed me. You know, I can be sitting down bothering nobody, and they harassed me, saying that multiple people made complaints about me. You know, excuse me, and then suffering severe sleep deprivation. You know, but I mean, if I was had to be on the streets and sleep on the streets, but it was dangerous, and you know, I'm surprised that I heard. I mean, I'm surprised that I had certain. Like I would wake up the next morning on nights when I could get sleep. I would wake up and feel like, well, it's a miracle that nobody harmed me, or it's a miracle that nobody bothered me, you know, or it's a miracle that everybody left me alone. But but they would have this white lady in a Buick SUV, Buick Envision. It would be that or a blue handicapped minivan, a navy blue handicapped minivan. She would be in either one of those two vehicles. And she would stalk and follow me every morning. She would gang stalk and follow me every morning. And one time I had enough. And I confronted her about it. And she was smoking a fake, crusty, dirty, satanic, evil cigarettes. And this bitch will wait for me ritualistically every fucking morning. And then when I confronted her about it, she was like, "Oh, I'm playing Pokemon." You know, so, you know, when you confront gang stalkers, and then, you know, I'm wondering, like, why are you sitting here? You're making me feel uncomfortable. Oh, we are literally playing Pokemon. Come on, y'all are two women coming here to surveil and gang stalk me when I'm out on the streets. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. And you gaslight and lie and say, oh, you're playing, oh, we are literally playing Pokemon. And I confront you about it. And then you fraudulently and illegally drive off and say, you're crazy. And then we're falsely making like you are the unhinged, crazy Karen. And then they will smear campaign on social media, lying and saying that you are a Karen. When, you know, when they're the ones who's committing the doggone crimes. So, damn, I am scared about tomorrow. I mean, I really, um, I don't have the eclipse sunglasses either. So, I don't know whether I should feel excited about the eclipse or should I care about it or should I not care about it. Some people make it like the eclipse is like a, um, not your normal eclipse and that it's a biblical prophecy kind of eclipse, and I heard something about a red heifer or whatever is gonna be sacrificed and stuff like that, but I mean, I don't know. Some people saying that this is like a biblical prophecy kind of moment or whatever, but I don't have the glasses. And people say that if you try to look at the eclipse with your bare eyes, you can go blind. Or they say that your phone will be damaged if you try to show it on your phone. Um, so excuse me. So I mean, I don't know if I should just book one more night here, you know, because tomorrow I'm scheduled to check out tomorrow morning. So I don't know if I should book one more night here, you know, and then try to get my errands done. And if I mean, um, I try to do this tax estimate thing, and I don't know if I did it right, but two websites try to say that, you know, if I were to just um post up put my social security information and the wages from that little job from last January 2023, that I would just get $7 back. I think I only worked 2 days, and then their workplace mobbed me off the job. And then that abusive narcissistic fake lady Michelle Bryant from University of West Florida, UWF, the bookstore. That lady, she looked like she was Asian, but I don't know if she was half white, half Asian. But she was like obese and huge and like 3 times my size, you know. And she was throwing up satanic and devil horns hand signs, but she was so highly narcissistic that she thought she was, you know, you would have thought she would have been more fit to be a police officer, and her kind of abusive narcissistic fake attitude. But she herself, you know manipulated for me to be forced to have to quit. And then after I quit, she was begging for me to come back and made it like as if I would have been like one of the best workers or whatever. Yeah, y'all do that to me all the time. Or they will ghost and ignore the shit out of me, you know. So um she was one of the biggest ringleaders. She was supposedly one of the supervisors. But the April Pennington lady was fake nice, but throwing up satanic hand signs. But Miss Michelle, she wanted me to be like, she was an abusive, narcissistic bully that wanted everybody to bow down and fear her. You know, and she had me like, was so abusive, narcissistic, hard, and mean that she really caused me like anxiety, you know. And whenever I try to get a job, they always want to try to tell me I can't have my earbuds, but yet y'all always doing the noise campaigns and noise harassment and stuff, you know. Even with the even at the Piccadilly job, They tried to tell me I couldn't have my earbuds. I'm like, well, everybody else can be on their phones and everything. How I can't have my earbuds? And everybody else can have their earbuds, phones, and Bluetooth. But I'm the only one who has to follow such and such a rule. So, excuse me. So, my taxes basically, the tax calculator said that I would get paid $7 or something, but I factored in um you know my online earnings or whatever um from YouTube and Amazon, and it said something about that I would have to owe $39. So the online perps sabotage my ebooks and everything like that, and they were mad at me. But according to the taxes, last year, out of all the money I made was $51 and something cents. Um, excuse me. It's like, excuse me, and I made more money on YouTube than and I still don't even get a lot of money from YouTube. Remember, I told you it'd be like you know, YouTube would be like $30 a month, and you can't cash out until you get like 100. Um, excuse me. So, I mean, the online perps felt threatened by me publishing ebooks, and they ramped up the gang stalking and nearly succeeded at killing me. Um, and all, I mean, every time I publish an ebook, that the fake Masonic Luciferian satanic gang stalking cult, they make fake bad reviews on all my ebooks. And while y'all the ones lying and manipulating and deceiving, and y'all falsely accuse me of being a fake targeted individual grifter, when y'all the ones trying to bully me and beat me into submission and talk about switch sides now and you better turn now. Now they're hitting me right here. Like all right here. They hitting me with director energy weapons and putting like pressure right above my eye. My left eye. So I mean, yeah, that Michelle Bryant lady, she was a freaking tyrant of a manager. And like a lot of the employees plus Miss Michelle herself, I remember they were using noise harassment, constantly clicking their pens and everything. I mean, when I was going to college, even Nicholls State University and probably UNO, they used to harass me with that pen clicking and other noises I'm not gonna mention. Um, you know, so but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like my life is a big mess now, a big chaotic mess right now. You know, but I mean, wow. Um, it would, but by the fact that I'm already homeless, just like I can't even get a PO box being homeless, but I have a place I can get mail. Um, they won't even let me have a storage unit being homeless unless you have family members, and I can't trust any of my family and I can't be in contact with them. So it would be hard to get a storage unit because of me being homeless, and I mean me being homeless and not having any family. You know, I don't even know. Um, but I don't even need like a big storage unit like that. But I mean, cause all I have is a backpack and my other bag that I've been carrying around with a couple of outfits. But but other than that, like I mean, I don't know what to do. But I mean, if I had a court date, you know, it would be nice if I had a way to like had a storage space and put up my belongings. But you know, I'm still clueless and don't know what to expect for the next court date. Um, and I only talked to that fake public offender once, and he got to be part of the gang stalking by the fact that he's abusive and narcissistic, and think he got the fake authority to not allow me to plead not guilty. And everybody else said, never plead guilty without a lawyer. So I'm just learning this myself, that people said for the arraignment to plead not guilty because you do not have a lawyer. And then he at first was pushing for me to plead guilty, and then I heard he wanted me to plead guilty, and was hounding me down about how I definitely will do jail time, and he also treated me like I deserved to be punished. And it's like, whatever happened to lawyers defending you and trying to justify your case for you or representing you? So basically, Gretna just want to throw every poor person in jail. And it's all about quotas. Not that you committed a crime. It's all about quotas and police brutality and gang stalking and Freemasonry. I never heard of a court judge that never dismisses any case. Who the hell put him in office? Or who put him, in charge? Like, why can't there be a merciful court judge? A merciful and forgiving court judge or prosecutors? Why they want to throw everybody in jail for money? And that guy Daniel Swear, was workplace mob out of the Gretna police. Now that's one police officer I respect. And you know, he got workplace mobbed out of Gretna police for exposing that how the Gretna police officers are basically beaten into submission and bullied if they don't get to meet the quotas of arrests. So they have to arrest like a certain amount of people per day and then get money for it. And that's just pretty disgusting, if you ask me. Just throw away Gretna police. Just throw them away. Throw them away. We don't need y'all. And I'm tired of people praising cops. They're devil worshippers. They perform satanic rituals. I mean, all those tattoos, nothing godly about them. Like tattoos, you definitely a Satan worshiper. So I'm emotionally beating myself up on what to do tomorrow, what to do tomorrow. You know, I don't know. I'm really scared. And I'm scared about the court date and everything. Like, I've been so depressed that it's been over a week since the last time I brushed my teeth. And with this doggone tooth abscess, I know. But every day I have been having plans and attempts, and just another day goes by. Just like another day goes by, my nails are too sharp and too long. But, I've been showering mostly every day. Um, I showered Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But today was the only day I didn't do it, you know. And I slacked off on Bible reading and prayer. Just feeling so depressed and feeling like a failure, you know. But this is really scary that the jail thing is their way to recruit me or to put me in a corner or beat me into submission with trying to hope. They're hoping that that this will be their success at trying to get me to sell out, and I don't want to. And I'm being vocal and outspoken about how I do not want to sell out, and no more cults for me. No more cults for Candy Grand Prix. And every truth that I tell, y'all want to thumbs down the truth. Y'all hate the truth, and that's not even fair. That y'all think y'all got the fake authority to force someone to not speak the truth. And then when I'm telling the truth, you falsely call me a liar. Well, okay, why you been stalking me for years? You don't have the authority. Who gave you the authority to stalk, follow, and harass, and trying to control people and lie and manipulate and set people up? Y'all the childish criminals. And it makes me angry every fucking day. And people say that a lot of gang stalkers are convicted felons. And I don't even know. A lot of people say that the deferred prosecution thing is it's a trap. And he's trying to bully me. The fake public offender is trying to either force me to plead guilty, or He didn't even give me the option for pleading no contest, but I wouldn't even do that either. But he's trying to bully me to either do the most fake pseudo gracious thing he's trying to do is trying to offer the deferred prosecution. But no, I'm not doing shit. You know. And so he wants to try to force me to do deferred prosecution or pleading guilty and no other choice. No, y'all, that's y'all violating my rights. I have a right to prove not guilty and explain my innocence, and explain that the gang stalkers lied and said it was their property, and this was a gang stalking setup. And they're kicking back, laughing, thinking the shit is funny. That's not the first time they have made prank calls to the police. Like Star Bricker made a fake prank call to the police in 2021. It was about May 2021, and she made a fake prank call to the police. And I don't know how the cops knew exactly where I was. And she made a fake prank call to the police. And I think my phone battery had died or storage space was too full. One of those scenarios that day. And she made a fake prank call as the fake welfare check as a way to try to scare, frighten, and intimidate and bully me. But one time I called the Pensacola police for her, and they lied and said that there was nothing that they can do. And now I have to call the city and state where she's at. I'll call their cops, and they said I have to go to Pensacola. No, they just didn't want to do anything about it. So she made a false police call, a fake welfare check, and lied and said that I was suicidal, and she admitted that she did it for revenge against me speaking out against her. And so the police, I didn't even get to film them when they confronted me, but I was able to tell about the aftermath of what happened. And the police had confronted me, Pensacola police, and they confronted me, and they they said, they admitted to me that they said that I seemed very sane and normal, and that I didn't seem suicidal or crazy. But yet they the cops were trying to traffic me. But they tried to trick and manipulate for me to go with them voluntarily. And I told them straight up no. But eventually, I don't remember everything, but eventually they left me alone. But Starbricker and the fake Stephon Adams perp, they love to do the fake fake welfare check, or fake calls of a fake welfare check, as like fake prank calls of a welfare check. And you in your fucking 60s making prank calls to the police. But you telling me I'm childish and need to grow up? And one time there was a point in time she bullied and harassed me so bad that she tried to manipulate for me to be afraid to speak up against her bullying and abusing me. But eventually she partially backed off and left me alone. But she just talked bad about me behind my back and still stalk all my videos. And everything she said, she just twist and falsely document lies, gossiping on that fake TIWatch.org website. You know, so when Starbreaker illegally obtained my phone number at the beginning of 2020, and I'm like, for you to be a stranger, you know too much about me. I questioned who this was. Was this a family member? And come to find out, it was her. And she did some other dirty, cruel, demonic, cruel stuff to me too. And she threatened a fake welfare check and thought it was funny, and and lied on me and falsely accused me of suicidal ideation for not being on for me not being on YouTube for a while. And she was the reason why I wasn't on YouTube for a while. But she illegally obtained my phone number without my permission. And, but after she made that fake prank call to the police in 2021, I called her right back and called her and cussed her from A to Z. And then, for her to act like she can't stand me, she pretended to be fake excited to hear from me calling her. This has been an ongoing battle since October 2019 with her. But I did not realize that she claimed that she'd been stalking me since summer of 2021. And then they want to pretend like they are victims of me doing them stuff. In which I never even did these people anything. I don't even know them, but I have a right to stand up and stand up for myself and fight for them, like bullying and attacking me for no reason at all. And this happened to other professed targeted individuals as well. If they would do like fake police calls to try to set the target up to get arrested and go to jail wrongfully, or they would do fake mental health welfare checks, even with and they think they think the shit is funny. And one time Starbreaker tried to make jokes talking about how I should go and drink cyanide poisoning or something like that, And it's like, if you're in your mid-60s, how and why would you just play around on the internet and pose as me? And, you're stalking, following, harassing me. You make fake accounts cloning my whole YouTube channel. You steal my picture and my username and my name. Starbreaker has done that. The fake Aquarium Doris perp has done that. Anthony has done that. And the fake Darnell Williams perp has done that. And a few other perps have done that. Even my own twin sister. Or they will make a fake mockeries of my accounts and everything. Yeah, my twin sister is all into the perp in me. And none of y'all see her mocking, and she's getting popular and more famous off of mocking, gang stalking, and making fun of me and trying to discredit me. I'm not shutting up.